you can probably put in a few countries into it. If we really wanted, we can squeeze China into Africa. We can squeeze America into Africa. We can squeeze 5-4 countries into this continent. Those very ones which are trying to take us over. And we'll be okay. So that's why I'm happy to be African and happy to be living in Africa today. Of course, we're the second most populous continent, the second largest, but we don't have the same respect that many other continents have. So the next few slides, I'm going to give you a little bit of a walk through this continent of ours. Let's just appreciate what we have in our hands. What you must appreciate is that humanity started here. Before Africa, there were no human beings. There were no human beings from Africa. So, well, apologies to people from America, people from India, people from all the other countries. We made you. Of course, all you know about us is what you learned from the Lion King. All you know about us is what you learned from out of Africa. There's a lot more. I'll teach you a little bit about us. So don't read The Economist. That's lesson number 1. Because in 2000, what did they say about us? The hopeless continent. The problem that we have today is that our continent, the image of our continent, does not match up. That you can think of any country, any country in the world, any continent, you can say something about them. So I told you, I want you to appreciate your continent. And to our visitors, I want you to appreciate our continent. So all the bad things they say about us, we can say something about you too. Of course, I know some of you like music, but please don't listen to Bono. Let him just sing. Because every time he talks, he makes us look like beggars. Because people like Bono, all of them have created the image that Africa is a continent of beggars. Now, I picked this up from 1965. That's just a year before I was born. It was said by Kwame Nkrumah. He said, only a united Africa can redeem its past glory and renew and reinforce its strength for the realization of its destiny. He said, today, we are the richest yet the poorest of continents. I could remove that date. It will be still relevant today. It sounds like he said that just last week. Of course, last year at Brand Africa Forum in Johannesburg, Jay Naidu said, China has an agenda in Africa. India has an agenda in Africa. I think they've got a bigger agenda in Kenya. The US has got an agenda in Africa. He says, we must be naive to think anyone who comes to our continent is here to help us. They're here for their own good. The question we should be asking ourselves as Africans, what is our agenda? What is our agenda as Africans?